God bless you. I'm Prophet Manasseh. I'm sitting in with my grandma. And, you know, Grandma, what was your first prophetic encounter with Daddy?
My first prophetic encounter with your father was when he was 15 years old.
Wow.
And he came to me and told me that God said he was his prophet. Really? So that was my first encounter with him, well, concerning the prophetic. And it was very interesting because but then, you know, prophets wasn't famous. Prophets was like, no.
Yeah. Now, you know, Prophetess Mary Jordan, we've seen God do miracles. Tell us some of the miraculous things that you have seen this ministry done. What was one of the most miraculous things that you've seen prophetically that has happened in this ministry that you can recall?
Quite a few has happened.
Well, just tell us one.
Well, the miraculous is, I remember when this young lady gave her testimony about she went to get the mammogram and there was a lump in her breast. When she went back, she sowed her seed.
Jesus.
Yes, she sowed her seed.
Yeah.
And she went back, and her testimony was it was gone.
And the prophet gave her a word.
Gave her a word, and it was gone.
Gave her a simple word, and it was gone. I mean, this is amazing, saints, that people are experiencing. Now, Prophetess Mary Jordan, you are on these calls, you're on these conference calls, you recognize and you see what God is doing. Tell us some of the things. I mean, why should someone be on these conference calls in the first place, Prophetess?
Prophet Manasseh, you know, being on the call and talking to the people, and they tell me, oh, how grateful they are, and the things that has happened, that has been spoken in their life, and that came to pass, it gives them direction, and it saves them finance. I remember an occasion when this person was getting ready to do a deal, and he got the word from Master Prophet, no, this is not the time to do that deal. And it saved him $2,000. Oh, he came back and gave his testimony.
It saved him money.
Yes, it saved him money.
Saints, these phone calls will not only save you money, but it'll save your life. How much is your life worth? Now, Prophetess Mary Jordan, tell us some of your encounters that when you call the partners and when you give them a direct prophetic word, you're on that phone line and you're prophesying, you're telling them what God is saying. Tell us, what has been some of the most supernatural things that God has done just when you're on that one-on-one encounter?
Oh, yes. When you're on that one-on-one encounter, they'll be so grateful and so thankful. They'll be telling, oh, I was waiting for your call, but I'm so thankful that you have called me. And when you give them the word, and they'll tell you, oh, you're right on point.
What do you mean? Like, tell me an example.
An example, you tell them, oh, well, this is the season where you should be in real estate, and you're going to have favor in real estate. You know, this is the season where I see God is healing your body. And they come back and they tell us, you know, you were right on point, because the thing that we speak is the thing that happens. And it's very exciting. And, you know, they're very excited. They'll be waiting for that word.
Saints, you can have this same encounter. Now, before we come into closing, Prophetess Mary Jordan is going to be making some phone calls and calling some precious partners today. And I want you to witness that. Prophetess Mary Jordan, is there anything, why does someone need to witness this prophetic experience?
Yes, Manasseh, because it gives them direction for their lives. It's a life-saving experience. It's just, you know, it saves their life. I mean, what price can you put on a life?
You know, I think that is well said, Grandma. What price can we put on a life? Saints, get that number. I'm sitting with my grandma, and she's going to be making some phone calls and ministering to you, because what is more better to do than to do God's work? She's going to be ministering to you and giving you the word of the Lord. So I want you to call in, get your seed in the ground, and witness the prophetic power of God. Till next time, God bless you.